Alright guys, welcome back. This is week 3 of the Manufacturers Cup. After qualifier we came in 5th, so not too bad there. This is a fairly long race, 19 laps. I'm going to run medium tires and see if I can just go no pit. By the end I'm going to be pretty wore down, but I think I can pull it off. I might be able to get the win, it just depends on who's out front. So we'll see how we do. I did run through quite a bit of practicing on this track just so I could get a real solid line. I was running 133s, 134s on an average, so it wasn't too bad. This guy up front, I never hardly seen him all race. It was just no way. Keep up. Same with that gentleman there. They were both running racing softs. And alright, yep, and here we are in our Skyline GTR. I really like this car. It's not been too bad. It has some serious understeer in the turns, but outside of that, a lot of power. Seems to do pretty good overall. Hairpins, it kind of struggles, but makes up for it on the exit usually. Alright guys, enjoy these next few laps. Do a little jamming out and see if I can gain a couple positions here. So here at about 4 laps or so, we got a nice little buffer from the big part of the pack at the back. But the guys out front there, looks like about 3 of them, they're running softs, so I'm guessing racing soft. So that's why they're kind of pulling away. Now they're going to have to pit a few times throughout this race, so I'm really banking on those medium tires holding up. But yeah, it was pretty consistent from everyone. Everybody stayed pretty close together here and there. So I'll let you watch some more here before we get up to some of the higher laps. Alright, here we see our first guy going for tires, doing racing soft again, it looks like. So this part gives us that position jump that we needed. So here we'll pull up, I think we get a second here. The pit stops don't take too long, I don't think, but again, like I said, I didn't want to go through that process. So I stayed out with mediums and just kind of went real hard on them and wore them all the way down. This guy behind me here, he's been pushing me pretty good. I think he's running mediums as well. there were certain sections it seems like the car just overpowers me. So we battle back and forth, but it's all pretty darn clean. So let's watch some of that. So I finally climbed around him and maintained second place here for quite a while. Since everybody was spaced out a lot, there wasn't a whole lot of battling. It was more just managing your tires, you know, in the corners and trying not to eat up too much rubber while I'm trying to run as fast as possible anyway. Alright, here our lead guy takes a pit on his softs as well. So we briefly jump into first place here, and I have to say I'm not sure if mediums are the go here or not. Racing hards, maybe? I don't know. It's really tough because you do need that little bit of grip, but the longevity of the softs just seems so short. I don't know. And as you'll see here, this other Corvette is exiting the pit now on those softs and pretty much just pulls away. That's the last time I see him the rest of the race. So I just try to maintain the second place and not make any major mistakes or anything like that. So here we jump ahead about 4 laps. Those 4 laps were pretty much the exact same thing, just me running the same line and everything else. So this is where things kind of start getting interesting. Getting down to the end of the race, my tires are struggling a little bit. At this point I was like, gosh man, I don't know if this is the right choice, because this guy here is pushing me pretty hard and I was worried about the rest of the pack gaining on me. They do not end up catching me here in these next couple laps, but me and this gentleman end up battling pretty hard for second. Alright, so this is pretty much where it stays, and then I'll take you up here to the final lap. We'll just jump ahead a few laps here, where it kind of just sits at the same pace, same gaps. So here we are in the final lap. I'm trying to catch up to him, but I know there's really no way. So at this point it's just maintaining my turns and trying not to overdo anything on some really crappy tires and making that mistake that could actually cost me. So that's kind of how she all finished off here anyway. Alright, so there you have it. 3rd place. Not a bad race overall. It was pretty easy. Wasn't many challenges going on. I do think the softs are the way to go. Just mediums are just, there's just not enough grip to keep up enough to fill that gap. So race 2 positions, got 3rd. Not bad overall. Been trying to at least get a goal of getting that pole position each race. So I appreciate you guys stopping by today, watching the week 3 of the Manufacturers Cup, and I will see you in the next one. Later.